Hey, it's Mimi from heymimi.com, and I'm taking a quick detour from my video series about making your own DIY business cards to make this quick video about cutting your own gaming or trading cards. Now, admittedly, I don't make my own trading cards, but when I was looking around YouTube to make sure that there wasn't already a bunch of videos about cutting your own business cards, I came across a really funny video on a YouTube channel called Pub Meeple, and it's all about board game making. And it reminded me of my niece's husband, Derek, who is a game designer. And I just thought he might find this interesting, so I decided to go ahead and tell you what I've discovered. Now, the video by Pub Meeple talks all about making prototypes for your trading cards because it's expensive to create them and have them printed up and then realize that you want to make some edits to those cards and then have to have a whole new batch printed up. So he shows in his video how he cuts them out by hand or with a little guillotine cutter and then rounds corners and how he lines them up. It's really an interesting video, and it's also really hilarious, especially this part where he talks about going to town on the cards with a glue stick. It's just hilarious. He's got a great sense of humor. You got to watch it. So I just was inspired by that video and by my nephew Derek to share this information. I don't really feel like I'm, like stealing this guy's idea or anything. All I'm doing is giving you another option of a way to cut out these cards if you really don't want to do it by hand. Of course, if it's a prototype, I guess it doesn't really matter if they're hand cut, but maybe you want to cut the final product yourself. I don't know. I just thought I'd share this because I did not realize that this die I've been showing, this Zizix Movers and Shapers ATC die, I did not realize is exactly the size of a playing card, which is also exactly the size of a trading card, like a Pokemon type card. So I just wanted to share this information. If you make these kind of cards and you've been cutting them out by hand, that if you look in the crafting industry, at crafting products for ATC size cards, that stands for artist trading cards. And there's all kinds of pre-made blanks out there in exactly this size, 2.5 by 3.5 inches, some with rounded corners, some with square corners. And I just wanted to let you know that that option is out there. A lot of times my videos cross over between crafting supplies, workshop tools, and paper crafting tools. All of these things kind of spill over into each other, and I think a lot of times a lot of people poo-poo the scrapbooking industry like it's a big waste of time, but there's some really awesome tools out there that if people took a look, Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I think they would be shocked at some of the really amazing tools that are out there for cutting all kinds of heavy duty, really thick material. And so this is one of those. An ATC artist trading card is 2.5 by 3.5 inches. It's exactly the same size as a playing card and a trading card. This one that you see in these past few videos I've been making, made by Zizix, and it's the Tim Holtz line, and it's also a line called Movers and Shapers, which has this open section where you can pop in different shapes inside of it so that you can cut out little windows and stuff. Can you cut it out with a scissors or an X-Acto knife or guillotine paper cutter? Of course you can. And I'm sure that if you don't like to do it that way or you're not getting the precision that you want, I wanted you to know about this option. And I figured most people don't know that what an ATC is. An artist trading card. It's like a little tool for making art on a small scale so that it's a little less intimidating. You can practice different techniques on an artist trading card and not feel like you're making a giant canvas that you're going to throw away if it looks ugly. So finally, let me remind you that this artist trading card is not going to fit into a business card holder. It will fit into some business card holders, but it won't fit into all of them because it's 2.5 inches wide, whereas a regular business card is 2 inches wide. And then finally, I just thought I would give you some options. I wanted to mention in the Pub Meeple video, he rounds the corners by hand. You can use these. We Are Memory Keeper corner chompers, and it has a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch radius, and it'll round up the corners on really thick cardstock. You might not get exactly the radius that you want. I still feel like even the 1/4 inch radius is still a little wide, and then the 1/2 inch radius is just way too wide for a card this size. They have little corner rounders that are tiny like this, and that actually works better for small cards. I'm showing you that one. It's just a little thing that makes a notch out of a thing. But I wanted to show you that it will cut through some pretty heavy duty stuff. So I hope that's helpful. And next I'm going to be moving on to another great way that I've found for punching out business cards, how to align the text, and then also some manual craft punches, and then other Zizix dies for cutting out unusual shaped and sized business cards. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see any of that, and follow me on Instagram. That's Hey Mimi DIY. Thanks for watching, and see you later.